sports. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So UCLA's offense takes the field. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Dropping back, it's Garbers. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here we go with the run on 4th down. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Finds his man. It's Ross. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense.
With the catch.
Working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Garbers. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNow, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Wide out in motion. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The offense will take over.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Here we go. Lasso.
Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in.
He bangs his way in for the score.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Bruins want to move quickly. He'll run it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bruins send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds his man. It's Harden. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half.
This one away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Baxter. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run the option. The pitch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nothing but green ahead. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Garbers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man and they convert. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down.
Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Garbers. It's complete on the right side. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Muscling ahead on third and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Snap from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Flores. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field.
And first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Martin back to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Coming after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Martin will throw it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll run the option. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Ready? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day. So
racing down the left side. The 20. 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Martin back to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, totally.